Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be discussing the Canon RF 50 F1.8 lens. Is it any good and should you buy it? Let's get started. Alright, I'm going to start right off the bat and just tell you, I'm not going to make you wait to the end of the video. Absolutely, this Canon RF 50 1.8 is worth getting, whether you're a videographer, a professional photographer, or just an amateur. This is a lens that you want in your bag. You can get it new for $200. You can get it used at KEH for about $140. It's well worth the money. You can even have two of them. You can't have too many of these lenses. Let's say you're professional and you've got the 1.2 version, I believe it is, that's about $2,000. It is still worth the $200 to get this and put it in your bag as a backup lens. Absolutely worth it. Now, this is the RF version of the lens. If you have the old EF version, it won't fit on your R series camera unless you use an adapter. But if you buy the RF mount, of course it goes on the R camera, but the RF mount lens will not fit on the old EF cameras, on the EF mount. So you will need to make sure you have that straight. And like I said, you can get one new for $200, you can get one used for about $140 from KEH. I'll leave a link down at the bottom. I've ran through some pictures for you guys. I shot some pictures of my wife to show you how they look taking pictures of taking portraits. And then I shot some pictures of some random stuff around town so that you can take a look at how the lens looks just in general. The color, the sharpness, that sort of stuff of the lens. Now, there's only one downfall to this lens, and it's not terrible. It does not have a separate button for manual and autofocus. You have to do that through your menus. Now, it's a first world problem. It's not a big enough problem that you shouldn't buy the lens. It's just, you know, if I'm gonna get nitpicky, that's what I'm gonna want. I want a button I can flip from auto to manual focus, but don't have that. All it has is the control ring so that you can turn this on your RF mount lens. You can turn this to do your shutter speed or your aperture, whatever you want it to do, however you want to do that. The lens is not weather sealed, but again, for $200 brand new, you can't expect the new lens to be weather sealed. And it is a little bit on the plasticky side. Now, it's not as plasticky feeling, in my opinion, as the old EF version was. The EF version was a good lens. It was sharp, but it had a lot more of a plasticky feel. You could almost shake it a little bit and you can kind of tell it kind of felt kind of gumball machine type lens, but it wasn't that bad. It worked good and it looked good, but it didn't feel quite as good as this one. But this is not an L lens on the other hand either, so just know what you're getting. It does feel more professional than the EF version, but it is not an L series lens. Quality wise, it's fine. Color wise, it's fine. I did some videos I'm going to show you, so let's go ahead and have a look at the video I did of my wife, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we're going to test the Canon RF 50mm. It's one of the cheapest RF lenses they make, but it's really good for what it's worth. I've got a black mist filter on the outside, so we're going to shoot a few pictures of Denise, and then we'll shoot some other objects with it so you get a good idea of how good this 50mm is, especially for $200. So we're going to shoot with the Godox on top. Flash directly on camera, not recommended, just for testing the lens. Here we go. Take a good smile. That's good. Stand up straight. Touch that over this way. That's good. Now stand up straight toward me. Kind of just hands down by your side. Kind of attitude. There you go. Right there. Good. Perfect. A little bit of a smile. Very good. Okay. So those are the pictures that we shot of Denise with the Godox TTL flash with the Canon 50mm lens. So we'll shoot a few other pictures with it, combine them all together, and have a look at them at the end of the video, and we'll determine if this lens is worth $200 or not. All right, so there's the pictures I did of my wife. We only did a few, just wanted to show you what it looked like when you're shooting a person with it. I think it looks completely fine. So now let's take a look at some of the pictures I shot around town, and let's have a look at those and see what you think about those. All right, so now I want to show you guys a video because, you know, it's not only for photographers, videographers will be using this too, but in this video I got very artistic. It wasn't the fact that I couldn't see the screen and tell that my head was only halfway showing. It was just me being artistic. So don't forget when you're watching that. I did that on purpose, of course. That wasn't me messing up at all. It was just being artistic. But anyway, let's have a look at the video. All right, guys, so we know everybody's not going to be using this lens just for photography. Some of us will be using it for video, just like this. So I thought I would come give you an idea of how it looks. Hopefully it's focusing on me. I can't really see the screen from here. So who knows? I could be in focus or maybe not. But this is how it works, and I do have a different mic on it. Usually when I run my Canon R6, I get a terrible sound from my DJI mic, so I have to switch over to these Hollyland mics. So they seem to work good, so hopefully this sounds good. While I'm at it, I'm going to show you, while we're testing the video, this is my camera cage. See this camera cage? Probably hard to see from there. But it is going on my new camera that I'm ordering tonight from B&H Photo as soon as I get the code in. And as soon as I get the camera in, I'll let you guys know what it is. Some of you probably already know what it is, but I'm ordering it hopefully tonight from B&H. It'll probably go out tomorrow, so hopefully I'll have it Friday or Saturday. But anyway, this is a video test with the 50mm F1.8 Canon lens. It's a great lens, it really is. If you're a videographer, if you're a photographer, you need at least one of these lenses. You can't beat it for the price. I mean, less than $200 and you're getting 1.8. It's just crazy how good it is. And most systems do have a cheap 50mm. I think they've been making them so long, they've got them down pat and they know how to make them. They know how to make them right. So definitely I'd look into getting in this Canon 50mm. It's less than $200. You can probably get it for $150 refurbished on Canon's website. So anyway, that's the video check. You guys have a good day. There you go, guys. That's a pretty good rundown of the RF version of the Canon 50mm lens. I can't recommend it enough. You've heard me from the very beginning of this video highly recommend this lens, and I do. You definitely need it in your bag. If you're a professional, you need it as a backup. If you're an amateur, you need it. If you're a professional and you have one of the higher end lenses, go ahead and get one of these as a backup. It's well worth it. I find myself carrying this at a reception a good bit because it's a lightweight lens. And I can shoot things like the bride and groom with their rings over the bouquet and still get the good bokeh because it's 1.8 lens. So it is well worth the investment. You won't find another lens that has this kind of quality that comes with that kind of price. So anyway, I've said enough good things about this lens. So if you guys have any questions, let me know if you have the lens, if you use it, and if you like it. And if we're helping you out, give us a thumbs up. And if you like our channel, hit subscribe. You guys have a good day. Thanks. Hey guys, we're in KEH's showroom right now. As you can see, they have a lot of cameras in the showroom. KEH is a new affiliate of ours, and one thing I love about KEH is I have used them since 1983. That's a lot of years I've been using KEH, never had an issue. I can't recommend any company higher than I can recommend KEH. In all those years, we've never had any issues. So if you need a camera or need to sell your gear, check out KEH.com, and they'll do a good job for you. Y'all have a good day. Hey guys, I just want to take this second of your time. If you guys would please hit like and subscribe, it would go a long ways toward helping our channel and help us keep making these videos. Thank you.